guys, I'm Ryan Houston and welcome to my fly tying channel. The channel contains hundreds of different videos catering from beginners right through to the more advanced tyers and covering flies and patterns from all around the world. If you like what you see, stick around until the end of the video where generally you'll find the pattern description, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Let's get on with the show. Hi guys, so what I'm going to show you tonight is how to make your own shank for like Waddingtons or Intruders. So what we're going to need for this is firstly a wire. So for this what I'm using is a MIG welding wire. So this is a 1mm stainless steel wire. You can get 0.7, I think you can get 0.8, 0.7 and maybe a 0.5 or 6. They tend not to be strong enough, I think, for this at those diameters. You will also need something to cut it, so a set of sort of side cutters. Next you will need, well, not necessary, but I find these very handy. So these are 3mm wire looping pliers. So these have special jaws so that whenever you squeeze this shut, it will create a uniform 3mm loop every time. And the other thing we need then is a pair of these. So these are like round nosed pliers and have this handy bit in here which is square, where they've obviously ground the tips out of here, but this bit I find useful as well. So first things first, we take our wire and I'm going to put it into the square portion here and catch it, and then I'm going to bend that alongside, so that will introduce a 90-degree bend into the wire. So then what I want to do, I want that to be the return part of the rear eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it here with my round nose pliers and I'm going to bend this over the top so that it creates this sort of pistol shape, grip, shall we say, or pistol grip shape. Now you could just create a straight loop if you wanted, but my thinking behind this is that it's much easier to hold in the vise, keeps this in line, so when I attach my loop, my tail loop or trailing loop, whatever you want to call it, for the Intruder style hook at the back, that it's all in line and therefore there's nothing for it to catch over or to plink against. Okay, so then we want to create a front eye on this here. So measure the length that you want your shank to be, so, and then mark it off if you want, or just do it by eye. So most shanks are going to be sort of 20-25mm, 30-35mm, maybe 40mm long. So once you've chosen the length, what you want to do is take your round nose pliers there and introduce a loop at that point, and then I'm going to use the side cutters and I'm going to cut that off. So if you don't have big looper pliers, this would do you. You could just pinch that in a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the looper pliers, and what happens is that they take this loop here into it, and then once I hold them back against that, as I squeeze this, it will create a nice uniform round loop there. And that is it as a straight eye. If you want to create it that it's slightly up eye, then what you want to do is just take your pliers again, grab the eye, and then grab your shank and just introduce the up eye into it. And that is how we create our loop. As I said, if you want, this can be even more pronounced just by bending it more so. Bend these other bits in line, and that is our shank created. So once we bind it down with our tie-in thread, then it will steady the whole thing up and allow us to to tie in our intruder wires, etc., and create our intruder. But that's how you create a shank, or an intruder shank. So hopefully if you liked the video, if you did, give us a like, subscribe, check out all the other videos on the channel, and until next time, tight lines, and thanks for watching.